Today we're breaking ground on this channel because we have our first three-way battle. Aliens versus Predator versus Terminator. Who wins? Well, let's find out. Aliens, or xenomorphs as they are formerly known, are living, breathing weapons with absolute adaptability, no fear, and no mercy. They will destroy anything that attacks them. With their acidic blood, tongues with teeth, and tails that can kill, xenomorphs are one of sci-fi's most feared alien species. The alien warrior is the result of a facehugger attaching itself to a human host, and is therefore the most common variant of the xenomorph race. That is the one we'll be using in this fight today. Aliens are much stronger and more durable than humans, despite their skeletal exterior. They're able to easily carry fully grown men, smash through steel grates with little effort, and are durable enough to take military-grade machine gun fire or shotgun blast with massive explosions. It's even been shown that aliens are able to contend with predators on a purely physical basis. Aliens are notoriously quick, have incredible reflexes, and have no problem maneuvering in tight spaces. Aliens are so fast that they're even able to dodge bullets and machine gun fire. They're also incredibly gifted wall climbers, as they dig into surfaces with their claws, find handholds, or even have some sort of adhesive armor similar to geckos and lizards. They're notorious for their twin set of jaws, as they have a smaller set of jaws attached to essentially a piston-like tongue that's capable of easily punching through human skulls and even body armor. Aliens have a semi-dexterous tail that's been shown to grasp prey and hold them down, use them as spears or flails, and even impale people. They also have very potent and dangerous corrosive blood, and when injured, the blood has been shown to burn through pretty much anything in its path. But that doesn't hurt the alien itself. Though it seems like alien warriors have intelligence comparable to other apex predators like lions or tigers, they've also shown problem-solving skills, and even able to use tools to achieve their goals. Now we also have the Predator. Predators are extraterrestrial hunters who possess advanced technology and weapons used to hunt any being they consider worthy prey. They often make trophies of their victims after killing them, and are often known to hunt for sport on Earth, seeing humans as easy prey that are plentiful in numbers. Now in this fight, we'll have an elite predator, which is one that is extremely well respected, has been fighting for centuries, and had to go through a rite of passage by fighting hordes of opponents in an arena. A predator is strong enough to rip off heads or rip out spines, and can easily crumble thick metal security doors with their bare hands. They're fast enough to dodge machine guns and futuristic weapons at point-blank range with relative ease. Although it should be clear that the predator actually has to be able to see the prey that's shooting at them. If they're flanked or caught by surprise, then they'll get hit. But don't worry, because predators are more than durable enough to take it. In the movies, a predator was shot 7 times in the chest with a shotgun and kept on fighting, while in the comics, they've done even more impressive things like taking 3 or 4 Hellfire missiles and a beating from the Xenomorph Queen. Now, predators are absolute masters at a wide variety of melee and ranged weapons. Some of their known weapons include a shoulder-mounted laser cannon, numerous different wrist gauntlets, a retractable spear blade, throwing discs that can cut through almost anything, and nets of thin mesh that can cut its trapped foe. All the predator's blades have been shown to easily cut through steel doors before. A predator has more weapons at their disposal, but elite predators prefer to hunt with fewer weapons for a better sport. Their suits allow them to see in infrared, and they also have a chameleon power that allows them to turn nearly invisible. Now, predators are unsurpassed in terms of hunting ability. They've been able to take down giant alien monsters before. It's even been said that some hunted the dinosaurs. Then finally we have a Terminator. The Terminator is a cybernetic military infiltration unit. It's an expert in all types of weapons, has a large amount of strength, it can speak naturally and copy human voices, and it also has tons of other abilities. The Terminator comes in many forms. However, the T-800 seems to be the most iconic design, and that is what we'll be using in this fight. The T-800 is much stronger than a human, as it's able to easily break handcuffs, dent and rip large steel doors, and even stop a bus from falling off a bridge with just one hand. Then he's been able to punch through 2 layers of steel, ran the T-3000 through multiple machines, and even literally punch through a guy. The T-800 is also bulletproof. It's able to stomp to grenades and explosions, got molten metal poured on it and just broke out, and survived getting hit by an 18-wheeler. However, while the body can take a lot of blunt force attacks, it actually doesn't do too hot against piercing attacks. The Terminator is a learning machine, and adapts to human behavior through observation and interactions. It's also been programmed by Skynet to be an experienced and exceptional soldier, as well as understanding of tactics and strategy, and even has detailed files on human anatomy, making it both a decent doctor and an efficient killer. The T-800 is incredibly accurate with most every weapon, but it is rather slow when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. However, its strength more than makes up for that. So who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now this right here is really kind of a historic moment. Our first three-way battle. And we really couldn't have asked for a better matchup, as these are arguably the three most powerful and iconic sci-fi action franchises of all time. Now I really think the key to this fight is the location. So we'll say they're on a rather rocky canyon, and they'll start all a mile away from each other, but we'll know the general location of the others, in which of these three encounter each other first. Now, xenomorphs are primal predators, and so they're looking for the easiest prey that they can take down the quickest. That's what predators do. However, xenomorphs are also parasites, and are also looking for living things to plant more embryos inside of. On top of all that, the xenomorphs seem to be able to identify androids, and don't really pay them much attention or care about them, like we've seen in the Alien movies. So with all that being said, I believe that the alien is going to be gunning for the predator at the beginning of the fight. On the other hand, predators are all about the hunt, and want to kill the hardest prey they can. I'm pretty sure it would just view the Terminator as a harder to kill human, and after scouting out the area while cloaked, would likely go for the xenomorph. The Terminator is programmed to kill anything that's alive or in its path, so it'll go after either of them, but with the predator and alien moving towards each other, it's likely that will be our first fight. So how does that one play out? Well, predators and xenomorphs actually have a very interesting history, as predators consider them to be the ultimate prey, and have a real reverence for the creatures. They've even managed to breed the aliens, and have imprisoned several alien queens for tens of thousands of years in order to be used in their hunting rituals. With that being said, xenomorphs are still incredibly dangerous against even the most skilled of predators. I mean, it's like a man trying to take on a lion, bear, shark, or something on that level. In a hand-to-hand fight or close-up melee fight, more often than not, the xenomorph will win. It's stronger, faster, more durable, and its bladed tail and dual jaws. These things are made to kill up close, and even if they're injured, they can injure the predator as well with their acidic blood. It's basically a human versus a lion. The lion is going to win 9 times out of 10 in an up-close fight, regardless of how skilled the man is. However, back to the situation at hand, the predator will never let the xenomorph get that close. It's got a shoulder-mounted laser cannon, throwing discs, and plenty of other ranged weapons. And because of the predators and xenomorphs' history, the predator will know how to take down this alien. In fact, in order to become a blooded predator, you actually have to be able to kill a xenomorph. And then an elite predator, like the one in this fight, can take down multiple aliens all by itself. The predator is definitely coming out on top in this one. And then it's Predator versus the Terminator. Now, in terms of physicality, I've got to give the edge to the Terminator. The T-800 has consistently proven itself to be stronger and more durable than the Predator, as it's ripped through massive machines and survived getting hit by grenades and Mack trucks. However, Predator is much faster than the Terminator, whether it be in a hand-to-hand fight situation or dodging bullets from a distance. Predator will be able to scan the T-800 and realize that despite its appearance, it's not a human. I mean, it's analyzed people and seen that aliens were hatching inside of them, so I'm sure it can look at Terminator and see that it has metal ligaments and appendages. However, I'm not sure Terminator will be able to use his scanners to see the Predator if the Predator is in stealth mode. Their stealth technology is weirdly powerful, as Nolan was able to use the Predator's own cloaking devices to avoid being detected by them and Predators. But what I think this fight really comes down to is gear and weapons. Terminators aren't actually allowed to bring futuristic weapons with them when they travel back to the past, and are thus stuck using present-day weapons. On the other hand, the Predator has access to all sorts of futuristic weapons, and it's really the shoulder-mounted laser cannon that I want to focus on here for a while. It's brought down helicopters and completely eviscerated both humans and even aliens. Yes, Terminators have dealt with plasma fire before, in the future, but that doesn't mean they are invulnerable to them. And that laser cannon is going to do some serious damage, if not destroy him outright. Their combi staff is a Predator's favorite weapon, and is designed to cut through almost any other metal with ease. We've seen that Terminators are susceptible to piercing attacks before, so the Terminator won't do well against this weapon, or its smart discs and shurikens. On the other hand, Terminator just has modern-day weapons, although that can include things like pistols, shotguns, and even miniguns. However, Predators have taken 7 shotgun blasts before and kept on going, and are also smart enough to know how to target the weapon if it's injuring them. Then the Predator is also an elite hunter and will stalk its prey, so likely strike from the shadows and at the least opportune time for the Terminator. If the T-800 was allowed futuristic weapons, then it might be a different story, but the fact that it's limited to modern day guns put it at a real disadvantage and will lead to its destruction. So the Predator reigns supreme in this scenario. But just for fun, let's see what will happen if the Terminator and Xenomorph had encountered each other first. Well, in that fight, I've got to go with the Terminator. There are basically 2 possible scenarios here. One is that Terminator could use his weapons to take down the Xenomorph from a distance, and not even have to worry about fighting it up close. However, aliens are tough, and they're fast, so it's more than likely that it'll be able to close that gap quickly before it can be put down. But in a close-up fight, well, Terminator is stronger and more durable. It's stronger and can definitely injure the Xenomorph with its attacks, while the alien really can't. I mean, an alien queen was having trouble dealing with a steel structure, so the T-800's durability should hold out for a good long while. Really, the Xenomorph's best bet is to drip some acidic blood on the Terminator and let that destroy the T-800. However, the alien can't just secrete its own blood, and really the only way people utilize this attack is if the Terminator rips him open or injures him severely enough. Basically, this is more of a, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me sort of thing, instead of a clear victory. So the Terminator either outright wins, or it ends in a stalemate. So at the end of the day, we got the Predator as the victor, the Terminator grabbed silver, and then Alien brought up the rear. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts. Do you want some more 3-way battles? Sign off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe button. More videos just this one every single day. And I'll see you next time.